November is National Adoption Month to raise awareness. And joining me today with Allen County Children's Services, she is supervisor in charge of the foster care unit, and Jenkins, to tell us more. And thanks for coming.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
It's nice to have months to raise awareness about things, and especially adoption, right? And
yes.
I don't want to say it's an issue, but we do have kids in our area that need adopted, right?
We do. We currently at our agency have 5 kids that are actually awaiting their forever family.
All right, so to raise awareness, what is it that you want people to know to begin with?
That there are thousands of kids available in the United States, and there are thousands available in Ohio. You know, and there's lots of kids that they need that family. They need that place that they can call home. That place that when they have those times of I'm getting married, I have a broken down car. Who do you turn to for that?
Right.
And they need that forever family to be able to say I can call that person and have that dependence.
Well, just imagine yourself that you did not have that person to call. You had no one to call. And like, where do they call home? Are these kids that are in foster care, or are they living in, you know, a facility, or what?
Yeah, I mean, any of the kids that are available for adoption are either in a foster home or they're in a facility, and they want to be able to have somebody to call and say, hey, I need you, or hey, I just had a baby. Can you come over to the hospital and see? So, you know, those are the things that we take for granted that these kids, they just don't have.
Right. Is there a certain age group that has the most availability, I guess you could say, for adoption?
To be honest, it's the older teens that, yes, they do. But, you know, those teens, they need as much permanency as a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old. So, you know, they want to be able to have that place to call home.
Do you think it's because of, I don't know, social media and movies and things like that, that adopting an older kid might get a bad rep, or people just think, you know, there must be something wrong, no one's adopted them or something?
I think it's probably a little bit of both. I think that adoption can have a negative rap in itself, but those older teens, you know, if you have teens yourself, you kind of understand what they're like, and I think people just assume that those teens are bad kids and they just can't find a home, and nobody really has a good focus of wanting them.
So we mentioned foster care. Is that the way to go, foster to adopt, or can you just outright adopt? I mean, what's the process? And, you know, tell us how to go through it.
In Allen County or in any county in the state of Ohio, you can go through either process. You can become an adoptive parent, and there are plenty of kids, like I said, that are available for adoption. You can also go through foster to adopt through Allen County, and then you would have top priority if you have a child in your home that becomes available for adoption. So like right now, we have a number of kids that are currently available for adoption, but they're in a home that is willing to adopt them, versus those 5 kids that they don't have that forever family that has chosen to adopt them yet. So.
I assume it's a process too, because especially when you're talking about a teen, I mean, do they have also an opinion in the whole adoption process? They
do. We usually will have those conversations with the teen and try to help them understand that there's a family that's interested in them, and that we will do pre-placement. We just don't, you know, put a kid in a home and just say, here you go. You know, we want them to build that relationship with the family just as much as that family wants to build a relationship with that teen.
You know, we're coming up on the holidays, and we were talking about, you know, those special life events. Is now a good time maybe to start the process? Do you guys have classes? I mean, Allen County Children's Services, what do you guys kind of do to try to raise more awareness and get them adopted?
I mean, we do recruitment events. So when we're at recruitment events, we always have, you know, our kids that are available for adoption there at the table. They can apply through our agency, call in for an inquiry, and go through the process for training and a home study, and we'll get them approved, and whether it's for adoption or foster to adopt, and we'll work with them.
Have you found through your work that there's better situations than others? I mean, maybe older couples or single people? I mean, does it matter who can adopt?
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Like, we have single people that have come to us and said, I want to be a foster parent, and I want kids between, you know, 6 and 18, and we've had people that are couples that have said, you know, we would like to help kids out. So.
All right, well, so if it's tugging on your heartstrings right now, give you guys a call and take that first start, right?
Yes, please.
All right, well, Ann, thank you very much for telling us about adoption and kind of the process and what to do. Thanks.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast.